What's going on, guys? This is TM25MD, and I have another Duelyst live for you guys today. Today we'll be playing some Titan Brome. A deck that doesn't have Strategos in it, but it's more like a mid-range list. You know, basic concept of playing Titan is, try and hold off, keep the board relatively empty or in your favor until you drop Titan, right? And that's pretty much how this deck is going to go. We'll just hop right into it. Oops. Yeah, we'll just hop right into it. And yeah, played a couple games with it, testing out different things. And I think I finally settled on this. I do want to make room for some like AoE, like Tempest from Sunbreaker, but couldn't really find room, so this is what we settled on, right? Bloodtear Alchemist, Sunrise Cleric, Azure Herald, Healing Mystic. This is pretty good, keeping these 5 health minions topped off. So Healing Mystic is fantastic. Originally I didn't have it, but No HJ recommended it, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So I can't believe I overlooked that. So threw that in there. I had one extra slot available for the list, so I threw in a Sunrise Cleric, making my number of 2 drops, or rather turn 1 plays, 10. So that's pretty good. Arclight Sentinel, obviously, control mechanism, very good with Bloodtear Alchemist, and obviously we have Aurora in here because we're playing Brome, and all these minions increase its attack, including Night Watcher and Kron. That's kind of the reason why I had it in there. So I play an Aurora. If I happen to ramp into 5, I can play Kron, and Aurora becomes buffed up, and I have a 4/5 with Provoke, and whatever comes from him. Unfortunately, there's no more Steve, so I can't pull Steve, and I will have a buffed up Aurora. Duelyst also goes well with Aurora. Summoning the 0/8 Tombstone buffs his attack, obviously, and yeah, most things buff Aurora up, so he's there to offer pressure early on. And we have a lot of control mechanisms with Lightbender, Night Watcher, mainly for Magmar, and what's it called? Obelisk Vitruvian. So we have 4 cards for Obelisk, Lightbender, and Night Watcher. See what else I can think of. Ironcliff Guardian, just to my opponent plays a backline threat, I can just just plop an Ironcliff Guardian. There's nothing worse. There's no worse feeling, right? If you're playing like Songhai and you're like an aggro Songhai and they just plop a Ironcliff Guardian in your face and you can't deal with it for like a turn or 2. Yeah. So Ironcliff Guardian's in there for that. Originally I had 5, but I was like, I want to make room for some other stuff. So only 2 Ironcliff Guardians. Sunset Paragon for big things like EMP, and Wanderer, obviously. And Titan's pretty much our win condition here, right? So yeah, it's like a mid-range list, like anything else, and it's been doing all right so far. So knock on wood. So let's look for some games. See what we got. You can easily make this as a RAN list, but I think just playing Brome with Titan has potential. Has very high sustain, right? Especially after you drop Titan. You can play your Bloodbound spell, and that becomes a 4/3 with Provoke and Force Field. That's pretty insane. Or not a 4/3, a 3/2. Sorry, a 3/2 with Provoke. So yeah, it's pretty good. I've seen when the expansion first hit, I saw someone run Wanderer Titan. And that was just so bad because they didn't draw Titan. They're like, I was like, you only have 1 copy. I was like, you can't expect to draw it every game, my friend. So yeah, that was interesting, to say the least. He was like, yeah, but I have Wanderer and not Wanderer, Titan and Mirror Rim, so I can Mirror Rim my Titan to get 3 more Titans. And I'm just like, that's so unlikely. Got Magmar, so we're going to be looking for our Night Watchers. Speaking of which, I'm going to hold on to this Titan because artifacts are very difficult to deal with. It's worth keeping the second Aurora, but I'm going to replace it. Everything else looks fine. This is actually a good opening, right? We can clear like a Golem Metallurgist, not a Young Selthar, but Cryptographer. Okay. Okay. It's worth keeping the Aurora because the attack on it can be evaded by Plasma Storm. Which I don't know if he would keep Rebuke against Brome. Right? Okay. What can he play? He can play a Ragebinder and Bloodbound spell. Right? And clear whatever I play. I could just do Blood Tier Aurora. But I would have to play the Aurora over here. That doesn't work. So I think my only real play is just to Blood Tier Alchemist. Take the center. I probably should replace, actually, thinking about it now. Maybe the Aurora is the least likely here. Paragon's nice for Mechanters and whatnot. So is Dancing Blades. So we'll see what he does. I really wanted to play the Aurora, but the Cryptographer threat was just too big. Like he could, like if I were to play the Aurora, he can clear it for free, right? Like he would only take 3 damage, and that's a very, very good trade. So not exactly the most favorable matchup, and plus there's the possibility of natural selection. Yeah, it's good to see that popped off early. It means that that's one less natural selection for this guy right here. I'm going to get rid of the Sunset Paragon. It's a good pull, and I'm just going to play this guy right here and call it a turn. No reason to hit him. He has a ton of healing, arguably more than I do. I only have, what, Mystic Herald. I used to run Scintilla, but that was before I ran Mystic, so I was like, can do without it. Got a ton of healing, so but that doesn't mean I need to be reckless with my face, especially against Voth. I win with Titan, but I would like to find a Lightbender. Lightbender will be very big here. The only way he can get rid of this is with another natural selection, so knock on wood, please don't have it. Please don't have it. I think he might have a Lava Slasher in hand, but he can't quite figure out a way to, you know, obviously break that force field, right? And this Asher Herald's actually pretty good, because if he does happen to draw another natural, we can play it. Decides to punch me, implies that he has a lot of healing. Metallurgist. Sure, I guess. We can Dancing Blades that. I like the second Night Watcher, to be honest. I'm gonna get rid of that guy right here, Duelyst. I can't get rid of the no, I could do that actually. Do I need to play my Bloodbound spell? I don't think so. Plus I can threaten this tile. Might as well get the damage in while we can. I mean, he could have Lava Slashed this and killed it either way, so didn't really matter where I position this. Placing it here means I can play around Mechanter plus Punch. while threatening this tile as well. Probably a Lava Slasher if I ever saw one. Yep. That's a Lava Slasher. See if he has Plasma Storm. My guess is yes. I'm gonna hold on to everything in my hand. Everything looks good. I can clear this by trading, which is good. I do want to play the Night Watcher though. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do much about Plasma Storm. I mean, if that's the case, because if I play, okay, so if I play Night Watcher, I play into Plasma Storm. If I play Duelyst, I play into Mythron, which I think is more likely. So I think I'll just risk the Plasma Storm because I can always drop Titan next turn. So we'll just do it like this. Can't do natural selection, so I'm going to take this tile away from him. Just limit him the option of doing that, and we'll just call that a turn. Everything else looks good. So he can't Mythron, but we're really screwed by Plasma Storm, but at least we still have the Dancing Blades if he does Plasma Storm. So that was really like, which line of play do I want? By the way he was playing, I would imagine he has the Mythron. Like, I knew he had the Lava Slasher. You could just see by the Golem Metallurgist. Yeah, this looks like a Plasma Storm. I don't think I could have done much. It was either that or Mythron, unfortunately. Oh no. Rebuke? Earth Sphere. Okay. That's actually... can we kill him? Can we kill him? 10, 4, 14? As much as I want to Titan here, I don't think I can. Actually, no, I think Titan's the play here because this puts it out of Plasma Storm range and plays around Rebuke. And we already have an answer for Mythron. And he can't kill me with Drogon because his Bloodbound spell is down unless he has Flash. Even then, that won't kill me. That's only 12 damage. Flash Drogon. Cryptographer is 5. He doesn't have the mana to do 2 Cryptographers. The question is, do I keep the Ultis? I think so. So let's do 10 to him. Not going to hit. There's no reason to. We have more than enough to kill him next turn. So let's see. Let's see what he does. Magmar has a very difficult time dealing with artifacts, so a little less so now with Tectonic Spikes, but back in Shimzar and pretty much the days before Tectonic Spikes, they often needed to run like Rustcrawler and Bloodshare Alchemist, you know, to deal with that issue. Range and artifacts were the the banes of another Earth Sphere. Okay, a lot of healing. Can we kill him actually? I don't know if we can. I think we can. This is 11, 15. excuse me, 17, 21, yeah, he's dead. Even more so with Collide Sentinel. I think he's dead. Yeah, more than dead. Good game. I was honestly thinking he might drop an EMP, which could have been bad. But yeah, hey, moving up. S rank 20. Cool. Yeah, let's look for another one. That was honestly one of the more difficult matchups for this list. Kron helps against Magmar because it survives both Rebuke and Plasma Storm. And Mechantor and Lava Slasher, so it's pretty good. Okay. Hey, it's Mr. Mana playing Castleva, so we could expect a creep list. What kind of creep? I have no idea. Again, Titan's good. I really want to keep Kron. But I think Ironcliff is more valuable. Both are weak to Ping Punish, but at least this one can drop a... or maybe since I have 3 in the deck, maybe I can just look for it later. Oh, I like that better. Duelyst is good. Let's see. No Trial, okay. I don't think we need 2 Arclight Sentinels. So I'll replace that. Roar is nice. Azure Herald's good too. Helps us ramp into Duelyst. Duelyst is pretty good against Castleva. She doesn't really have much of a way to deal with it. Like, she can kill the Duelyst, but Tombstone's very difficult for her, you know, putting those two together. Lightbender's good for Abyssal Juggernauts. Could be like a crawler, if I had to suspect, yeah. I don't think I could have done much about that. But this Lightbender's going to be big. Makes me think this Sentinel's not really too useful. Aurora's not doing much. It's not going to get any buffs, so I think I'm just going to play Duelyst. Play Duelyst right here. Because if he wants a mana tile, he's going to take one regardless, right? This one kind of protects, this positioning kind of protects this mana tile. I mean, I'm giving him this one, but like if I played it on the mana tile, he can have this one, so it's like, you know, he has access to one regardless, but this one pretty much gives it to me, so I can ramp into a 5-drop if need be. So if he plays like a Abyssal Juggernaut, I can play a Sunset Paragon and not have to use a Lightbender, which I kind of like better. Desolator. Well, this is an easy Lightbender turn. I don't think we need 2 Titans, to be quite honest. I don't see a real need to take this tile, because I will have 5 mana next turn, and I could ramp into Titan. I could just play Paragon, but that's not going to do anything. Or I can just play a massive Aurora, because I have 6 mana. I think that's what I will do. Call that a turn. I roped. I wasn't able to move this down. Unfortunate. I wanted to move this down, so I threatened the tile. That might hurt me, actually, but that's on me for roping. That might cost me pretty big, actually. That might be pretty big. Because what I wanted to do was... yeah, I messed that one up. Move the Duelyst to where I'm standing, move my General down here, play the Healing Mystic here, hit with that. Or excuse me, hit this first, play Healing Mystic, and then play my Bloodbound spell. And then develop a big Aurora, but oh well. So he clears that, which is okay, I think. Buffs up my Aurora, meaning he can get bigger next turn, obviously. I don't think it's going to matter too much. He can't ping punish. We can get a pretty big Aurora in. We've got to be careful of Necrotic Sphere, though. Azure Herald, sure. I don't think we need the Sunset Paragon. Play a little greedy. Got 2. I'm gonna play around Necrotic Sphere. I think we'll just do it like this. Come right here. Play Aurora right here. Bloodbound spell. Hit him for 9. Call that a turn. Could care less about this Abyssal Crawler. He can do some munch shenanigans, which would heal him quite a bit. Like double munch, right? That'd heal him for 8. Playing against creep is always a little bit interesting, right? Because they have so much healing, they have Necrotic Sphere, they have Punish, they have EMP. I run EMP in my creep list. I think it's very valuable. Demonic Lure, obviously. Betrayal. I don't think I can really play around Betrayal. Betrayal's not the worst thing right now, right? Like that's, what, 11, 10 damage? But that's his entire turn. And we could potentially kill him, right? He should know that we could kill him next turn. So. And, yeah. We'll see. I think he's contemplating Betrayal. I don't think we could have done much about it. We also set up for okay Titan. Let's see what he does. This looks like a Betrayal if I saw one. Doesn't kill my Aurora, so I don't think that's the correct play. Yeah, it's Necrotic Sphere. I thought so. I couldn't have done much there, in my opinion. Let's get rid of one Lightbender. Night Watcher is interesting. Well, first things first, we're taking this tile. I really want to play the Titan right here in this spot. So I think I will take the 1 damage here, which is fine. Play Titan. Come over here, hit. This also plays around a 2nd Necrotic Sphere. And do I care about this Wraithling? Nah, we're just going face. I don't care about it. Well played. Very good games. Very good games. Hey, moving up to top 15. Nice. We've been on quite a win streak, actually. Let me see. That's going to be it for me for today, because I actually have to run. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 1 with the list. That's not bad. Plus the other stuff, the 8 and 2 with the artifact Reva. So 13 and 3. Is that right? Yeah, 13 and 3. That's pretty good. She also got quite the winning streak going on. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. I got to run really quick, so only 2 games today. So hope you guys enjoyed. There's a lot of things that you can do with this Titan list. It's very flexible in terms of what kind of minions you want in your deck and how you want to play it. But I like this this iteration a lot. I think it's fantastic. So give the list a try for yourselves. Throw in some new cards if you want. But I think I wasn't able to feature. I wasn't able to feature Aurora. I was able to feature Aurora. Aurora single-handedly won us that those last 2 games. Playing double Aurora, hitting for 9, and then the other Aurora potentially hitting for a lot later. But I wasn't able to feature Aurora into Kron. I did it in 2 games that I wasn't featured today, obviously, and it was hilarious. And it's not just a meme; it's a pretty powerful strategy, to be quite honest. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and that's it for me. Happy Saturday, guys. Later.